Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie with Kiss My Cheeks TV. You know my boy Charles. We are back to talk about last week of Big Brother and our 2 cents of the week that we know so far. We've had a couple of reads in the back, so we said let's get this live started so y'all could be on the reads. We could all read together.
Together.
Together. This past week of Big Brother, nobody went home, so we not gonna go too far back. Let's start with Thursday night because that was the night that gave us the superpower twist.
Yeah.
America got to vote for their top four, I guess, favorite house guests.
Were you shocked by the four? The four that won? Ciries wasn't a shocker for me because
So he wasn't a shocker.
Was Matt a shocker?
Matt wasn't a shocker. Damn it, I don't want to be insensitive because you all know my stepdaughter is deaf. So I have a lot of compassion and advocacy for the deaf community. But I think that was kind of like a sympathy vote. Like people may feel bad for him because he's been complaining about hearing and things like that. So I think America was like, he needs this advantage because he's at a disadvantage with his hearing. So Matt wasn't shocking to me. Jag wasn't shocking to me either because I like Jag.
But has Jag done anything all season?
Has anybody?
Has Jag done anything all season?
I mean, the pickings are slim if that's the criteria.
Well, the girls have been playing hard because if it was about playing hard, Izzy would have won. She plays hard. There's a lot of.
I don't think the casuals like Izzy.
Yeah, and our last person was Corey, right?
Corey.
Yeah. Corey, were you shocked by America liking Corey?
I'm very shocked that America and Corey are showmans.
No, I'm talking about the votes for him to be top four favorite.
Oh, you talking about? See, that's why that child name shouldn't be America. I'm over it. I'm over it. But no, I think people like Corey. He's been playing up his connection with survivors, so maybe some survivor people might have voted for him. I guess overall, I'm not shocked by the pick. If it was me picking, I ain't vote. I ain't got time on the phone voting. But if I would have voted, I would have voted for Ciries, Jag, Matt, and I would have put in Felicia, just because she's entertaining. But some people don't like the way she talks to people. But I don't have no problem with it.
Yeah, because she does. She is kind of pointed. She does. She does tell people what they better not do.
Yeah, but if you grew up in a melanated household, you used to people talking like that. It ain't really nothing
it's
to
not
it.
Shocking.
No. You wouldn't get offended by it. Okay, so they go into some secret chamber. Is every competition gonna be in this Indiana? Are they promoting Indiana Jones?
I don't know, but they set that one comp up in the backyard and they not taking it down. They set that one comp up and said, how many times can we use this shit? Come on, let's figure it out.
Well, they dropped the people in the competition and, they had to do a good old survivor challenge, rolling that ball into the hole. That's a survivor challenge right there.
But they've done that the past how many seasons of Big Brother? Like every season they do that. They did that with Claire, Azza, and them. They did that. Because they did it where it's kind of like they had like drinks, cocktails, and it was that thing. And Ozzy was doing so bad.
I don't really. I don't know. But Matt won. Was this the one where they had to come up with the word golden at the end? That was Vito.
That was Vito from Wednesday.
Can we just talk about how dumb Jared was real quick for not being able to come up with golden?
Yeah, well, reading is fundamental, and he didn't read what was on the wall. So I have no idea how he saw. If you have to unscramble any set of words and you see GLD, obviously gold is going to be in the unscrambled letters the words that he was making weren't even words.
They weren't even words.
They were not
It was
words.
so easy. I bet you production told him like, "You taking too long. It's golden, sir. It's
Like
golden."
read the wall. They probably told him read the wall.
Okay, we've already established Jared is a dummy. Okay, let's go back to Thursday night. Matt won the competition. I ain't taking no notes. Okay, invincibility, because I ain't taking any notes. He won that power, and he could save someone nominated, or I guess not nominated. I don't know. He could pull somebody off of eviction this week or next week.
Yes, for the next 2 weeks. That's correct. He
Now,
only told Ciries.
I was shocked with that. I was shocked with that. Look, say whatever you want to say about Ciries on Facebook or Twitter. The power of her mist is unmatched. Unmatched. Like, she makes everyone feel like you're my number one. She even said, like, I wasn't even giving a damn about Matt, but he might have to come to final 3 with me. Her mist is unmatched.
But I think the fact that he has basically taken Izzy's spot in her mind
Pretty much.
With the trust that he's bestowed upon her, he's got himself a bid to the final 4, really.
I think so too. I think
he's bypassed Felicia, he's bypassed Izzy in her mind, and Matt's gonna get further than he ever was before.
I think Ciries knows Izzy's name is on the chopping block too much, or she knows she might have to lose Izzy sometime soon anyway. So Matt is in my back pocket. So I'm still good for a final 3, final 4.
I think Ciries is so intelligent. Ciries is very smart. I feel like people aren't giving her the due credit for this season because they just want to see her lose for some reason. It's very strange. It seems like people online have this thing against her.
Hateration.
And they want to see her, Izzy, Felicia to lose. They want to see that group of people to lose.
They only want them to lose because they have, it's something like, I love Ciries. I love Ciries. I want to see her win. I don't care if her target go home every week. Let the game be boring. I don't care. But it's some people who love to see that back and forth exchange of power in Big Brother. I'm one of them. I like to see back and forth, but because it's Ciries, I don't care. So I think a small group of those people, they just want to see them sweat. They want to see them sit on the block, and they want to see the power transfer in this house. But I think Ciries' miss is so strong. It don't matter who win HOH. She gonna miss their ass.
I agree, because the idea that Ciries is steamrolling the game is not actually accurate. Ciries is not a part of the alliance winning HOH every week. There are people from different sides of the house winning HOH at different times throughout the season. Mind you, Riley was never working with Ciries, and she was our first HOH. Heisem, yes, working with Ciries. But then we got Cameron, who was not on the same side as Ciries technically. He was with Riley and them. And then we got Felicia. Now we got back on it. I feel like power has been swaying to different sides of the house. But because Ciries is so secure in her position, because of her relationships and because people authentically like her, I think people have an issue with that. They're really rooting for America right now, but only because America says she would go after Ciries. And that rubs me the wrong way. Like the fact that you're only rooting for this girl because she's going to go after Ciries, to me means you don't really like her. You just hate on Ciries. Yeah.
Ciries, she gonna sprinkle it on America. She just has a way. And I think what Ciries is good at is she knows she's very good at that anybody but me. So I think if America came up with Ciries, Izzy, Felicia, she'd be like, okay, throw Izzy and Felicia ass up there. One of them got to go. as long as it ain't me. And then she'll mist you and make you think, okay, now you in my final five, you know. So I just don't. I want to see Ciries sweat a little bit, but if she doesn't and she wins this game, I'm not gonna be mad either.
Yeah.
Because I want Ciries to win. So
Me too. I want Ciries to win because I want the best player to win the game.
and
She
she
is
is
the
playing the
best
best.
player.
Right now, she's playing the best. I do think her only roadblock in this game is Corey, and Corey hasn't. He's waiting to flip that switch.
Well, we can talk about once we get to who's the HOH now. I want to run
We'll
back
talk,
to Corey because he
so
might be the replacement this week.
let's get to the votes because Ciries. I want to talk about this, and we could talk about the power of the Punani as well.
Let's do
Because
it.
Because Ciries Alliance wanted to keep Jag. She's already missed it, Jag, made Jag feel welcome. Jag wants to work with Ciries, and they really don't give a damn about Blue. So they're like, we got the numbers. We just got to convince Jared. And here go Jared. I don't want to get rid of Blue. You know, she giving me some for free up in here on the pool table, you know.
70 more days with no coochie. I
Right.
can't do
Because
it.
ain't nobody else. Can we talk about how trifling it is that they're having sex in a public space? And then he took Clorox wipes and wiped it down instead of washing the sheets.
Big Brother, I've watched the live feeds a couple times, and Big Brother is literally having to tell them, stop it. Stop doing. And everybody else in the house knows who Big Brother is talking to. They're having to tell them stop doing sex on while the live feeds are live and the lights are on. They just can't help themselves.
In a pub, like at least Alyssa took her ass down to the pool floating in the have not room. You are in a public space. Everyone plays pool in there. Everyone sits on that couch. Them little Clorox wipes ain't doing nothing. That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. And his mama is right there. You're with my mom being in the same vicinity. I can't even get. I won't even be interested. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Especially, I could see, okay, even if you wanted to be like, I got to get, at least you in a bedroom, in a closed door, in a private, like your bed, but you're doing this where your mama can come up them stairs and want to play pool at any moment in time.
Right. And they're doing it with the lights on.
Can we talk about the scene where I guess somebody called Corey and America in the bed? Now, they weren't going to have any sex, I don't believe.
In the have not room. Mm-hmm.
Right. But Miss Felicia took it upon herself to go look for the condoms. And she was like, all the condoms are gone. Now, when I was in there the other day, it was a whole box. And now the whole box is gone. And I think Ciries almost spilled her tea. She was like, I can't take this conversation. Did she say that's my son? It kind of sounded like she said, that's my son. I don't want to hear this.
I know what you're talking about when she walked out the bathroom. It kind of sounded like she was trying to like saying, "Oh, my baby," or something like that. But I don't, because he calls her and Felicia Mama Ciries, Mama Felicia. I don't think people would be too caught off guard by it.
Okay, I guess since he called both of them Mama, but now this fool done told Blue Felicia is my
real
mom.
Mm-hmm.
And all Blue said is, put that on everything. You know, she didn't say that, but that's pretty much what she said. She was like, put it on everything. He was like, I can't put it on everything, but you know, why, if you already told the lie, why not double it down? Like, I swear, put my hand on the Bible, put it on my future kids. You know, now you leaving the door open for Blue to think. And she was like, oh, Ciries in Jersey. And she said she got a son in Connecticut. And like she putting the pieces together because you're not willing to put it on everything. I'm like, how dumb?
And because he's dumb. Throughout the series, he has told her, oh, my mom has been around these type of games for a
Mm-hmm.
long time. My mom is in the house. Okay, so let's put those two together. Just that. Your mom
That's
is in the
right
house
there.
and she's been on these shows before. It's Ciries. Like Blue knows it's Ciries, and I'm glad that seeing that diary room segment,
Mm-hmm.
it tells you live feeders, people that only watch live feeds, that you have to watch confessionals.
You
Because when
do.
you watch live feeds, you don't know
You
what
know.
is real and what's game. People can be saying stuff to each other and be playing a game in their head. You don't know their truth until they talk to in the confessionals. So you can't say you know everything just by watching the live feeds. You got to watch the episodes. You got to get them confessionals because those are very important pieces.
The diary.
Blue knows that
Yeah,
Cirie is his mom. Blue knows.
she knows. And you have to have that diary room to get that confirmation, because if you
Yes.
don't watch the diary rooms, that's where people give the true tea, what they really believe. So, okay, let's get off of Jared a little bit. So Jared ruined the vote, which made Matt again go to Cirie and say, well, should I use the power I have to save Jag, or should we save it for ourselves next week? Now that's the question at hand, Charles. If it was you, are you saving Jag, or are you holding on to the power next week? Because you don't know who about to win HOH.
Right. If it was me, Jag would be at the house.
He'd be talking to Julie or Julia,
Ja-
as Matt would say. He'd be talking to Julia.
Yes, he will be out there talking to America and watching from TikTok next week. He would not be in this house no more because now me and my people could go home next week. We don't know who's winning HOH. We don't know what's about to happen. Jag is not that important to keep around to get rid of Cameron. I'm strong enough in my own abilities to win a competition to where I don't need Jag. I'm gonna go out there and whoop ass on my own if my team can't do it. So peace out, Jag. You
Y'all got enough
going to the
for
house.
your team. Bye, Jag. It was nice knowing you. I see you at the after party.
Right. We see you at the finale.
That would have been me. For my fantasy team, I'm happy he saved Jag, because, oh, Lord have mercy.
Me too. I'm back in the top 10. I'm back in the top
I
10.
gotta pull it up. I can't get my other screen to work on my computer.
I'm
It's a
back
bad.
in the top 10 on our fantasy league. So y'all better watch out. Zuda, who is in the top 3. Um, Zuda is number 3. We got Andrew number 5, Angie number 6, my
Oh, I'm
mama
number
number
6.
7.
Okay.
I'm
So
number
y'all
10. Yeah, people up there.
and I think Jag is gonna stay a while. So for my
Davion's number 17.
the good kisses is whooping ass, is what you saying.
Glenda 28. I'm going off of names that I remember. I'm sorry if I've skipped your name, but yeah, y'all, we up here playing. I'm about to get more points because I got Jared, and Jared just went HOH.
Zuda is talking shit. He said, and he stayed top 3 all game.
But you about to drop because you ain't got Jared, do you? Do you
Right,
got
you
Jared?
got Mama Felicia. He got Mama Felicia.
You ain't got Jared winning HOH, so let me see.
I like the shit talking. He said y'all could try, but it's a long climb. I'm
Nah,
on
he got Zuda got Felicia, Blue, Cirie, and Izzy in. You ain't getting no points, buddy. You
Yeah,
ain't
you got
getting
to catch Jared. You about to come down. We about to catch you this week because we got Jared.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so Jag is safe. For it to be a unanimous vote, everybody, oh, we're so happy for you, Jag. We ain't vote for his ass. So y'all
Cameron
so
was pissed. Cameron was hot
Cameron
on
was
this.
the only one who looked upset. Like even Red, oh, I'm so happy for you. Blue is crying tears like, girl, it could have been you.
Well, that's her best. That's her best buddy. So I kind of get it. I kind of get that right there. But
Whatever.
if it was me, Jag would be going to the house, and we would be holding. I probably wouldn't even have to use the damn power because he's cool with Jared. So
Oh, okay. Let's get on to next week because they putting T in the chat. So
let's talk about Jared winning HOH and
let's talk about Jared winning HOH. I have no clue what the competition is, but like I told Charles, I know it wasn't a spelling bee or a mental.
And it probably wasn't no math either.
It definitely wasn't no math. It might have been light bright. It might have been true or false, because you can get away with some true or false. Only got 2 options. But I know it wasn't a mental comp. But Jared won it. Congratulations. All I care about is Ciries being safe for the week. How many condoms you think they got to get him this week? One box is not going to be enough.
Now that would be the gag. Production putting condoms in his box, in his gift box for his HOH. That would be the gag. Yeah, they do have to re-up and refresh on the condoms in the house. We already know who already won the veto. So let's talk about his noms, right? So he nominated Cameron and Red. How do you feel about that?
I feel like it should have been an eye opener to Cameron and Red to now try to rally up some troops on the other side of the house, because they now know they're not in whatever this Legend 25 is. That the fake alliance? Mm-hmm. They now know that that's fake.
Did you catch the fact that when Cameron listed all the people, the 6 or 7 people he wanted in his alliance, he
left out 3.
He left out all 4 of the black people.
I didn't catch that at first, but now that you say it, sometimes you tell on yourself.
He ain't picked Nicole, he ain't picked Felicia, he ain't picked Jared or Ciries. I'm like, not an all-white alliance, but it's okay.
Look, do an all-white alliance. That's why your ass sitting on the block. But I believe they just said Cameron won veto.
He did. He won veto. Mm-hmm. I think because there has been a blow up in the house, right? Two actually. So Corey and Jared got into it in the house. They actually got into a big argument in the house.
Corey?
Yes. So I'm thinking Corey might be the replacement nominee this week.
I heard it would be Corey or America would be the replacement nom.
And have you heard the fandom is calling for Jared to get evicted, to be expelled for calling America the R word, the R slur, the handicap slur, and they are livid. They're like, y'all kicked out a Waddy for saying the N word, so what about the R word? I don't know.
Let's talk about that, because fair is fair. But, and y'all could check me on Twitter and in the comments. I don't care. No, I ain't gonna cancel myself. Don't cancel yourself.
Don't do it, Angie. Don't do it. Do we think Jared should be eliminated for saying the R word?
It's in the rules.
Is it in the rules?
I read the rules. It said race, ethnicity, you know the words. Disability is up there. So you can't. But if she doesn't have that disability, is it discrimination or is it just a bad joke?
Is it a name call?
Right. We ain't about to say the R word, Arthur. Now, if you go look it up, Google or something.
We're not saying the word on camera. You're not about to put me on.
Because I want to say that I'm gonna say this, and I hope it doesn't cancel myself. And I could be just aging myself. I am in my 40s.
And the word is not racist. That is not the word.
It's the R word that has to do with people with disability. Back in my day, in the 80s, 90s, elementary school, jokes, reads, what we call it, the dozens. People said the R word and it wasn't a big deal.
It wasn't serious.
Now, I'm not saying that you aren't supposed to grow as a nation, as a community. You know better, you do better. But I'm just saying, but Jared also ain't in my generation, so this probably ain't gonna help him. But people said that word. It's kind of like, family members, forgive me. I have many cousins that are lesbians, And the word that
do I need to say it for you so you don't get
it's the BD word. You know what I'm saying? For lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
Not dyke, but another word.
What other word is it? I know the lesbian community has taken back the term dyke. I know some of
It's
them
not
also.
that word. They don't say that. It was they be
Was
calling
it
them
bull dagger? Bull dagger?
yeah. I don't that's probably not politically correct anymore. But when I hear my family member address my cousins that are gay or my age, I be like, say that no more. Just say lesbian or stud because they're stud, they're more masculine. I say lesbian or studs, but you can't say that word. So sometimes you got to correct people and you correct them, they learn better, they do better. I don't feel like if America doesn't have a mental disability and he calls her that word, then it's not discrimination because that ain't you. Whereas
well,
and I'm gonna say this: the N word is more offensive than the R word.
That's what I'm about to say.
I'm sorry
because he did say the N word to a white man. He didn't say it to Jared. So
we can say it. We can say the N word.
But I don't think that's allowed either. I don't think even the black contestants.
I don't care how much y'all want me to send in my tape. I ain't going. In trouble. And I don't mean nobody no harm, but I might get myself in trouble. I'm gonna sit my ass right here on the YouTube and talk my shit.
Me and my boyfriend said that too because it's like very nuanced things. People pick if they like you or dislike you will change whether or not what you say is offensive, right? Because the simple fact that we sit up here and call Jared slow, somebody could take that. Somebody could really take that. Like, oh, that's offensive. That's a slur, or that's dog whistling to the community or whatever, without me really trying to be offensive to a community. You know what I mean? I'm talking to Jerry. I'm trying to be offensive to Jerry.
He was reading her. I didn't see the live feed, so I don't know what he said. I'm assuming he was giving her a read, and he said the R word, and he hasn't learned that you can't say that. Now, I have learned in my day, and like I said, back in the 80s, in the 90s, people said it like it wasn't nothing. You could watch old comedy shows. People said it like it wasn't nothing. Mm-hmm. But I have learned better, so I do better. I don't say that word anymore because I know it's offensive, but we're not going to sit here and act like those two are equal.
Right. I agree with that. I agree with that statement. They are not equal. Should Jared be expelled? I feel like if Jared broke the rules, Jared should be expelled. Now, does that mean that nobody goes home except Jared tonight? I mean, this week? Who knows?
Look, if Jared goes home, it would actually be the best thing for Ciries' game. Absolutely. That she just doesn't know it. Because your son is on TV embarrassing you and messing up your game at the same time.
I agree. Actually, Jared going home would be great.
It's gonna mess up my fantasy team. Oh, but we do get one more swap. So
make sure you make your swap before next week because it ends on week 6. This is week 5.
Yes. I don't know. You think I feel like fair is fair, and in the eyes of the world we're in now, fair is fair. If it's in the rules for one, it's in the rules for the other. But I don't think he should go home for it.
I think if it's in the rule book, he has to go home. If it's in the rule book, he got to go home.
I saw the screenshot of it. It does say disability in there. It's in the rule book.
He got to go home for it.
Well, they should have been sent him home. How long they gonna let him lay up with Blue in the HOH room?
But the hard part is he's HOH. So I feel like they're going to hold him there until his HOH is over and send him home at the end of it and make that the gag of the season. The gag.
I don't feel like if you're going to address someone breaking a rule and it's as heinous as the N-word because it's in the rule book, it needs to be an immediate pull. Like, I don't even remember the man's name.
Exactly. I couldn't think of his name either. That's why I kept saying.
I want to call him Kevin. Pull him the same way y'all pull Kevin.
What was his name? I literally can't think of his name.
Key?
Kenny? No. I was just like that guy that said it.
Remember his name. But fair is fair. What would they do? Because you're already at Saturday. Do you quickly have another HOH competition and reset the week?
No, they're gonna I told you they're gonna wait until his HOH is over and they're gonna send his ass packing.
Lord, that man is Luke. We ain't even had a letter right.
And you know, production is messy. They probably gonna have what's her name? Ciries read the damn note card due to the
Now you know it seems like Red is the designated note card reader.
She gonna be like,
I don't think they send him home.
I don't know. I haven't seen the clip of him saying it. I just heard that he said it. So
I haven't either. And if it ain't no clip, you know, they might be like, well, y'all ain't got no evidence. Right. It has to be a clip somewhere because if someone heard it on the live feeds, it's a screen recording somewhere.
But also, these fans hate, particularly Ciries, Felicia, Izzy, and Jared this season. So people could be making shit up. I don't know. Who knows?
Who did he say it to?
Apparently, he said it to America.
He said it to her face.
They gonna kick me out of the house too because I say bitch a lot, especially if you're getting on my nerves, and I might touch you.
I'm not going on Big Brother. Y'all are not about to cancel me because I don't mean no harm, but it's just a certain way certain people talk that I feel like most of America wouldn't understand, and I ain't got time for it. Now, if traitors, I might go over there. You know, I could. You ain't really talking shit on traitors, but I can't do Big Brother. I can't be under 24-hour surveillance. Now, when he said it to America's face, did she run downstairs and cry some white woman tears?
Apparently, Zuda said that. Well, Ivy said she thinks he said it to Corey. Zuda said there's a clip of him talking to Corey apologizing.
Oh, he said it to Corey, and that's her boyfriend. I don't know. He might go home. It depends on. I feel like CBS has to be fair. I don't know how they're gonna send him home.
Glenda also said if they not pulling his ass out, then they not doing it. If they ain't done it yet, they ain't gonna do it.
I agree. Cause they got next day, get your shit, go and pack your bags.
But the N-word is the way no offense to nobody out there. To me, the N-word is a whole to me that's
the N-word has a history behind it. It's centuries of disrespect. It's a whole history behind the N-word. And like I just said, 20 years ago, we was in elementary school, little kids saying the R word, playing the dust. So it's only 20 years of correction where y'all done had centuries to stop being racist. And so I just don't feel like they're equal, and I don't feel like he should go home for it.
Well, we'll see. I guess we're gonna
Linda, you ain't about to get me to lose my job. I
guess we're gonna see how cookies crumble.
I hope I don't lose my job for just saying what I said.
It's okay, because when I get up there, if I ever audition, if I get up there, I'm gonna talk to the camera exclusively talking to y'all. I'm be like, Angie, please telepathically let me know what the fuck. Angie, tell me.
But I want to play Big Brother so bad, but it's for reasons like this. I can't do it because I don't feel like Jared meant any harm in saying what he said. But just because you say it now, I'm all over Twitter. You getting canceled, and I don't have time for that.
Yeah, and then you come back home to hate mail, hate messages, and your
Mm.
social media is swarmed with negativity.
Now I feel like Luke meant what he said because he said the N word all the time because it just don't slip. So he needed to go home and learn a
And his
lesson.
daddy came out talking about, well, his stepmama black and he got black siblings.
That
So,
don't mean nothing. You know how many people got black kids and still racist as hell?
mm-hmm.
You know how many slave masters slept with black women and was still racist as hell? That's why they had the whole mulattoes. All that black kids don't mean nothing.
Well, Jared's HOH is going to be a bombastic side eye completely this week. And I
I'm
can't wait
telling
to
you,
see what they put on camera. I want to
I'm
see what they
looking
put
at
on TV.
the camera in not Felicia, who his mama, Ciries' house. When this game is over, because the talking to she's going to have with her son every week. He is embarrassing her parenting because
I,
everybody like you the one raised them.
right, but also he's a grown ass man. I really hate that argument because I think you can know better than to say something. They've been in this hamster wheel with no TV, no phone, no real grass, no outlets for 30 days. Even if you're told not to say bitch, it could slip out of
I'm
your
gonna
damn
say
mouth because of the situation. People don't understand it. They're also under studio lights. A lot of you bitches have never been under studio lights, so you don't know how all that pressure can affect your mental ability. Um, and
I can't even
I
get through the
think I think that she had the talking with him before the season. I really do. I think she had the talking to him before the season started because they obviously knew that they were both coming in the game before.
yeah, they knew.
And
Hmm.
I think she gave him the rundown. But you know how he is. Oh my, I don't need it. I don't need it. I got this. I got this. I
You
got
know how
this.
yeah, they always have grown.
It's
That's
the male
what
ego thing. He has a male ego. That straight male ego is a whole nother beast. It's not about what she can tell. We literally have seen her try to coach him, and he don't want to hear it. And y'all are trying to blame her for this grown ass man's doings. You cannot do that.
I don't blame Sari. I'm just saying
People, the general
he's
public.
embarrassing her.
That's true too. Yes.
Well, I guess we'll see. Maybe he'll just get a note in the mail to get it together. I don't know. I'm sure he got called to the diary room.
You think he gonna be invited on the challenge?
No, absolutely not.
I don't know why Josh is literally on the challenge. If Josh
And
can be on the challenge,
that's enough.
anybody, especially after the way Josh acted on his season, anybody with pots and pans and all the well, let me not. I was about to say something real LGBT. Um, with all the things that he was doing, anybody can be invited on the challenge.
Anybody could win Big Brother too.
Clearly, as long as they hate the other person more than they hate you.
Do you think this season is going to be a bitter jury?
I don't think so. I think once, I think either we're going to get Ciries to win the season. I
Mm-hmm.
think if Ciries in the final two, Ciries wins automatically to me.
Period. Mm-hmm.
Or we're going to get two people that are undeserving to be in the final two.
Like Bowie.
Like who?
Bowie is barely on the show. She gonna
Oh,
be
Bowie.
too.
I didn't even know who you were talking about. I feel like it's either going to be Ciries that's going to win, or there's going to be somebody like Jared and Bowie in the final two, or Jared and Felicia in the final two, and it's going to be like
Felicia needs to win.
we don't care who wins that.
You think they're gonna let? Well, I mean, they did it last season, and they did it the season before that.
You might
Maybe
We might have 3 black people back to back to back. And then if
as long as it's Ciries, I don't care.
If a black person win this season, we can. Any black player in the future can hang it the fuck up because we're not gonna even get on the show. CBS
They're
gonna
gonna
be
go
like,
back to y'all in the house.
we done gave y'all too much of the pie. Y'all got y'all chance, and that's what y'all get.
But it's not even the chance. It just shows you. Don't say that, Angie. It just shows you if you work together and you give us an opportunity to play a fair game, we could win this.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they never put an equal or a fair amount of black people in the house before. Y'all didn't want us to win.
Yeah, but it's also supposed. Okay. Let me. If I was casting,
I did hear that.
If I was casting, there wouldn't have been 4 black women on this season. To me, there's too many black people.
It would have. I would have did it like every other season: 3 black women, 3 black men.
There's too many. Because
Why?
it's not a reflection of America. Black people are not 50% of the population, or we might be. They just doing the census wrong. Technically, if we're only 13% of the population, then they say 13% of the house should be black. Is what they say. But which means we need to have Asian men, Asian women, Hispanic men, Hispanic women. There needs to be more diversity, not just on the black and white side.
I will agree with you because we may only be 13% of the population, but white people are getting ready to be in the minority, which means there are other nationalities that could be in the Big Brother house. Like we need more Asians. Is it called Indians?
Native, well, which ones?
Not Native Americans, but like Middle Easterns.
Well, Middle Easterns is different. Yeah, so Middle Easterns, and then
I don't know all the graphics.
And then Indians from India, and then we got Africans, and we got Caribbeans. We got all.
It's a lot of people, and it's like y'all be like, oh, there go a couple of blacks. We got 1 Asian, 1 Middle Eastern person, and everybody else white. That's not America either.
Yeah, I do think their casting is too black and white. That's just my take. I think the house needs to be more diverse, not only in race either though. Why is there always just like 1 gay person? It's like 1 gay guy, and he could never have a showmance because it's only 1 winner. Like Heisem couldn't have had a showmance because it's only him.
He married.
I'm just saying for the married people get on these shows too and be fucking around.
Oh, that one girl, I remember.
I know the challenge, they do it all the time. But anyways, so maybe we need more diversity all around. And maybe if they want to be super diverse, let not Matt be the only impaired person. Where we need
somebody else in there where he could do sign language with them.
Yeah, maybe somebody that's an amputee like the Survivor had, or somebody that different stuff, you know?
I agree. And I would like to see it.
And we need diversity in size too. Where the big girls? Where the older people?
I'm going up in there, so I don't care. Not
yeah. Me. But and they cast the same character types every season.
They do.
We always get a young Southern blonde girl every season. We always get We always get a nerdy white guy every season. We always get the country redneck, Red or Donnie every season. They have these very stereotypical, or the jock, the dark-haired, tall white guy that has a nice body. It's like, can y'all switch it the fuck up? Like,
let me cast it. That's what they need to let me do.
They need to switch it up. And we need more feisty personalities. Like feisty. We want feisty.
Well, I want to see some fights, some arguments. Like, we ain't got to fight, but I mean argue. You can't tell me you in a house 24/7 with somebody and you ain't got nan disagreement. I'll be cussing people out every day.
They playing nice. And that's the toxic part about the fandom. The fandom complains every damn season. Oh, this is boring. Oh my gosh, this alliance is steamrolling. I want to turn this off every season. But as soon as y'all get some hot shit like this season, people were playing game
It's too
real fast.
chaotic. It's too much. They're flip flopping. Like, let it be
Exactly.
chaos.
Oh my god, this
I
is
like
so
the way
messy.
Mama Felicia talk to people.
Oh my gosh, they're bullying Bowie. Why do they do that? Oh man,
Did
God,
you
there's
see that comment about Bowie where she was on the live feed saying she just want to make it to jury because she rented her house out, so she need the money and she ain't got nowhere to go.
mm.
I would see Bowie ass on the block just for that. Bitch, you go sit on the curb for real.
Why is Bowie in the game?
Bowie is the biggest casting mistake. She's barely on the show.
Watching her on the live feeds, she just be like laying on the furniture outside, like, what time y'all going to bed? Am I going to bed soon? She doesn't even talk about games. She just, what's there to eat today? I'm just here. I'm just here.
The biggest flop of casting ever.
Definitely one of them for sure. All right, Angie.
That's all I
That's
got
all I
too.
got to say. That's all I got to say.
I guess we'll see if we get it back. Well, we're gonna get a back door because Cameron taking himself off the block. If it's America or Corey, I don't know. I kind of feel like he should have put up a I feel like he should have put America and Corey up first. And then if he wanted to backdoor Cameron, do that because now Cameron and Red ain't gonna want to work with you, and America and Corey don't want to work with you. So I feel like they kind of he should have thought about those nominations.
That's true. But regardless, he's going to get somebody out on their side this week. So unless he puts Izzy ass on the block and we be gagged.
His mama would never let him do that, but we've also learned he don't listen to his mama.
Yeah, and he does not like Izzy. He really wants Izzy gone. So we'll see.
Now this is the last eviction, so next week whoever gets evicted would be juror number one, right?
Yes, this is the last eviction
Okay.
before jury.
Okay, so I really don't care who goes this week out of those four people because as long as Mama Felicia make it in that jury house, we gonna get some good jury segments because I know she gonna be in there going off.
Mm-hmm.
I think she'll be a better jury juror.
I think so too. She's gonna vote for her friend, who she likes.
But if the
Unless
person who put her out the house is in the final two, she not voting for them.
that's true too. If Ciries gets her out, she's gonna be bitter towards Ciries. Even if somebody goes in that jury house and say, "Well, Ciries
They
said
said
this,"
it's not yet. They said we still got a whole bunch of time.
what you mean?
They say it'll be 13 people. That's too many for the jury. They said
How
a
would it
jury.
be 13 people?
I don't know. Let's count on our fingers. How many people left in the house?
We had what are y'all talking about? 13 people. Let me see. I know they
They
added
started
some.
with 18. No, they started with 17 and quickly went down to 16. Then they got four evictions, but one didn't go.
4 people have already gone home, so there's 13 left. After this eviction, there'll be 12 left. Take away 2, that's 10 people. Mind
Right.
you,
So it
because
should be one
you
more week.
still need 2 people in the final two. So the jury is usually 9 people.
So we need
So
one more week.
one more week. Yes, because Ciries is there. True. Unless they have an eviction and Jerry go home.
That ain't gonna happen. About 100 days to fill. So we got to cross our fingers for Ciries and Mama Felicia one more week.
Yeah, so it's the 11 when it's jury. Because y'all have to remember there's 9 voters and there's 2 in the final two.
So we have one more week of pre-jury.
Mm. And I think
Okay.
they're gonna do some type of battle back or something. You think
The
so?
jury is going to have a battle back. Because it's
Yeah,
100
because
days. They got to fill out this time.
they still got like 65 days left or something. It's a lot.
It's too much. I'm going to be over it. I'm going to already tell you. I'm going to be over it. But anyway, that's it for this week. Me and Charles will be back. As you've already noticed, we don't have a set day. We try to have a set day, but it's hard to have a set day. It'll usually be what? At least Friday or Saturday, right, Charles? Queen B.
Yeah. Yeah, but when you're the boss, you be busy. And we be busy. So
And it's year end, so I'll be busy too.
hmm
I hate fall, big brother. I need to work this weekend because I had trainings due on August 31st, and I get in trouble every year for not having my trainings done on time. So I feel like if I knock them out this weekend before they look, because it's a holiday weekend, I might not get in trouble.
my CPA just finished my taxes for my business and my personal, and I'm only having to pay like, girl, like 5% of what I thought I was gonna have to pay. So whatever he did with these magical numbers, I'm happy about it.
Oh, okay. That's a good thing. Look, if
hmm
you haven't paid your taxes, you have until October 16th, and that's gonna knock on your door sooner than later. So get your money together.
Yeah, he just finished my stuff. We had our FaceTime chat or whatever, which is the day before my birthday, October 17th. But yeah,
What you doing for your birthday?
I don't know, but I want to gag the girls this year for Halloween. Like I want to like really get with a good makeup artist, prosthetics and everything, and I want to do transformations for like Instagram and TikTok and stuff for Halloween. So I'm kind of thinking starting doing that now.
But are you gonna
Cause
go to a party or you just taking pictures?
for my birthday, I don't have no plans for that. Mm-mm. My only plans are Halloween plans. I'm gonna think about Halloween.
I ain't a big Halloween person. Last year I was Versasha Targaryen.
Um, oh yeah, you had that dragon on your shoulder. That's crazy.
I don't know. I'm not
hmm
giving out candy to the trick or treaters this year neither.
I just got to think of some ideas of some things to be for Halloween. Angie, send me some
I'm gonna
characters.
be the Renaissance.
I need some characters because I want to get like really good makeup done and like really good photos taken.
Be Drogo,
Who the fuck is Drogo?
the big dragon with the dreads.
I don't want to be a dragon. I want to be people, characters.
Well, I don't know.
But yeah, shout out to everybody. We had fun.
All right, because we just having regular conversation now. We're about to go. We will see y'all next Friday, if not Friday, Saturday, for the upcoming week of Big Brother. We will see who goes home and if Jared follows them right along. Until then,
Peace
we'll see
out.
you later. Bye.
Bye. Woo.